Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hard West with me, Bring It On. It's about buying some healing. This would also be nice. Let's grab that. And there's no healing to be bought there. I think he sells healing. You asked whether he could help with Hardin's embarrassing problem. Hardin is affected by syphilis, which reduces his movement by 2 and his HP by 1, I believe. The quack admitted he had a single dose of mercury stashed for emergencies. It would temporarily relieve Hardin's ailment. The effect would vanish after a while. He named his price and asked whether you wanted him to administer it now. We'll save it for later. Alright, we're gonna grab a few of these. Now to make sure everyone has a little bit of healing on hand, just to be safe. Let's heal Warren real fast. Alright, let's go see the wizard. Return to the circus tent to find it deserted. With the crowd missing, the dark rooms looked completely unfamiliar. You could start searching for the wizard in the performance tent, or backstage. You went to the main tent. Red and blue lights illuminated a host of wax figures. Some of them looked oddly similar to you. One of your wax doppelgangers held 2 guns. One pointed at its own head, the other pointed at you. The guns clicked. As it dawned on you what was happening, Parsons pulled out his gun and shot off the automaton's hand. Risking further injury, he grabbed the automaton's other gun and proceeded backstage. For a traveling circus, the backstage was strangely luxurious, furnished with mirrors, lavish rugs, and china. Before you stood a half-dozen wizards, each moving in the same way. Your eyes are playing tricks on you. You're unable to distinguish the real wizard from the illusions. A gun sprang to the wizard's hand, and he shot at you, sending incendiary sparks across the room. You managed to return fire, wounding him in the leg. He demanded to know where the Grim Boatman was. The wizard smiled. He had had no quarrel with you till he was told to. He was like you, he said, a puppet to a greater mastermind. He traded his soul for his magical abilities. You want to know what he meant by he was told to? Weeks ago, the stranger had given him his talents, and returned to tell the wizard you were coming. The stranger had offered new promises. You bring the wizard international renown, he had tested your mettle. The wizard was to devise a series of challenges and obstacles for you to surmount. He didn't realize he was never supposed to succeed. This brought him to his final words. He was now straining to speak. It was all very simple, he said, with a grim chuckle. You'd find the Grim Boatman down the road, by the riverbank. Then, having spilled his last secret, the Grand Wizard Algredo died. Out of the corner of your eye, you could see your shootout had caused a fire, which is now spreading across the compound. Now there's one more unexplored area. Despite the fire, you decided to go there. Falling debris and intense heat caused several of your companions injuries. You made your way to the wizard's trophy room. As your companions collected the wealth, you picked up an inconspicuous trinket lying in a glass cabinet. It was time to leave. So we got Cursed ammo, plus 2 damage, minus 25 max luck. Dreamcatcher protects from negative bomb effects, and the Oxen Skull, plus 4 max HP, minus 15 luck. Plus 2 damage would be nice. And plus 1 damage would be nice. Alright, so everybody's injured to some degree. Aim is the worst penalty, so war needs to be fixed, and persons. We have enough for both to be cured. Let's do that real fast. Alright, to the Grim Boatman. Wait, let me double check and make sure. Oh, already started. As it turned out, the Grim Boatman wasn't a person after all. It was a disused marina, named after a fire that took the lives of almost 100 people, including Governor Sean Milton Greenhalgh and Dave Guys, the railroad builder. The lone boat sat waiting. Let me see if there's anything new to explore before we cross. I don't think there is. Yeah, I think we're set. He looked at the burnout husk of a port. He took the boat across the river. As he rowed across the river, the landscape started to change. What had first been a grassy shoreline turned into a nightmarish wasteland. Gradually, the current got stronger, and to your horror, a massive waterfall appeared in front of you. You tried to resist, but the rushing water was too strong. You plunged over the waterfall into the unknown. And welcome to Purgatory. You woke up in a strange place that you found oddly familiar. It looked as though it had been built by humans. You'd arrived in Purgatory. Finally, you were moments away from saving Florence. You wish to play the rest of the story from Warren's perspective, or the Undertaker's. If you choose Warren, you'll play with your current posse. If you choose the Undertaker, you'll play a posse made up of him and various surviving characters from previous scenarios. So last time I did this, I did play as Warren. This time we'll be playing as the Undertaker. Alright, so for him, what guns do we have? Oh, he doesn't have his bone rifle. Alright, well, he's gonna get the musket. We have all the cards unlocked. We also have a persons in his party, Reverend Ashmore and Oswald Harrington. He has pretty good aim as well. He'll get the elephant rifle, I think. Keep the Navy gun on him. Get some more aim, so we'll rock that instead. What does he have? Triple shotgun is fine, gives him 10 aim. I think we'll do this instead. I don't care for that. We do need healing, though. So healing elixir. I guess a petrification bolt on him would be fine. So he's going to be ranged. Healing elixir and mandrake root. Angelic spear instead of that. Healing elixir. Healing elixir and medical bag. I think we'll be fine. He already has decent aim, so I'm going to give him cursed ammo for more damage instead. In fact, we'll do it this way. Nope, I did that backwards. I guess we'll do it like that. Now we have to just assign all these darn cards. Alright, let's get started. Alright, plus 1 HP. Let's see. So Persons and Harrington are our shotgun guys. I'll have Persons have Cannibal. Plus 5 aim to Father. Defense for Persons. Movement for Persons. Sight doesn't really matter, but I guess I'll give it to the Reverend. The Reverend has a penalty to luck, so I'll give him a little luck bonus. More HP for Harrington. Aim for the Reverend. Defense for Harrington. Movement for Harrington. I guess sight for Father. We'll give that to him instead. More luck for the Reverend, I think. 5 aim to movement and 4 sight. We'll give that to Father. 1 hit point to Harrington. 5 aim to Harrington. 2 defense to the Reverend, I think. I'm just kind of... I don't have a plan here. Movement is always welcome. We'll give that to the Father. 4 sight. We'll hold off on that one. HP, defense, and luck. We'll give that to Persons. We can't assign all of these anyway. So we definitely need... Chain Kill would be good. I wish I could see what weapons they had equipped. A Prayer is also really good. So we get rid of Beast Hearing here. Give him Prayer instead. Courage is also really good. Golden Bullet we're going to give to Father instead, and we'll give him Courage. Plus 5 aim, I'm going to put that on somebody. Probably him. We don't use Scavenger, so let's get rid of that. And give him Ricochet instead. And I think we're all set. So he has the Bear Spirit, plus 5 defense, plus 4 max HP, 3 of a kind, plus 30 max luck. He has Sight Cured, plus 20 Sight, and 10 defense from 2 pair. He has 1 pair, so plus 4 movement, and same with him. And I think we're ready to rock and roll. This is the final fight. The fate of the world will be resolved here. It was the final trial, the end of the line.
Your father was used and abused and discarded by the same dark forces that dominate you now. I gave him purpose, a chance at redemption, for if he can stop you, he can set things right.
Alright, so they should spawn on this side, if I'm not mistaken. And the idea is that we're supposed to clash on this bridge up here. So I didn't realize he only had 5 health. Probably could have bolstered his defenses a little bit as well. We know where they're at. I'm not going to keep them up here because that's very dangerous. very possible he dies here, because they might come around this side. I don't think they're all going to cross this bridge. They might. We'll have to see. There's Cervantes. I think that's Hardin. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm gonna try and finish this guy off right now. That would be the ideal thing. Let's fan at this guy. There we go. Nice little tap. I think you can see him from here. I'm gonna try and finish him off like this. %, 40%. Oh, that's actually Warren himself, isn't it? This might hurt. I should have activated dodge. I thought about it. We should be fine. The poor Reverend only has 5 health. Everyone else is got 14 plus. Well, not my party, but... they crossed the river at least. That's fine. We're doing okay. He should be able to finish off the Cervantes. Let's go and take care of him this turn.
Because of you, those in Purgatory cannot move on. You exist between life and death, and that has disrupted the natural order.
Yeah, no such luck there. I think we just need to get him back and healed up. Just so he doesn't die. We have the advantage right now. No need to squander it. Two damage. Alright, he has to be careful. He only has 5 health. Poor Reverend Ashmore. Alright, well, he just stood out in the open like a moron. I'll gladly take it. Yeah, no chance of fanning from there. Alright, let's do prayer. What do we get? Sight. I want aim.
must know by now that all your suffering has been orchestrated. From that fateful night on the Oregon Trail when your mother was murdered, to the curse that befell your father, to your death at the hands of the masked man, to your undead existence and all the misery and bloodshed that came with it. You have been a puppet all along.
What do we get from that? Let's see, Nightmare Regeneration. Alright, 2 enemies, we get plus 10 aim and plus 1 damage. Alright, let's do it. Of course we missed. Oh no, Reverend! That's some crazy movement. Good for him. We should be able to finish him off here, hopefully. Alright, willing to do whatever it takes. Actually, you know what? I don't have enough luck.
If you destroy Purgatory, you will not bring Florence back. She and every other soul you release will wander lost, untethered from the world of the living, restlessly roaming and never finding peace. Unless you let her go, all you will create is more chaos.
Not great odds. Rather get into more flankable position for the next turn. Well, sacrifices must be made. Really? Okay. There we go. Finally landed a shot on that guy. He's been getting really lucky lately. That's fine. We're doing fine. Wow. Alright. He's getting super lucky. Super irritating. Alright, we're gonna chill out and just reload all of our weapons real fast. So we can fan at them when we need to, because fanning's really good at just breaking down their luck. Alright, so if we pull back here, he won't be able to see us. He'll be forced to push towards us. And that is my current plan. Force him out to the open so we have a better chance of hitting him. Or not. Alright, he has plenty of health. We'll just run up to him and blast him away, I think. And Golden Bullet should wrap it up. Does only 6 damage. Alright, there we go. It's also the wrong gun. I could have finished him off with the musket.
And fulfilled your destiny. He failed. With his puppet dead, Purgatory is back in business. The cycle of life will begin again. Florence is free, purged by fire, and like the other lost souls, will now ascend to heaven. Life seeps from you as your soul leaves your body. You are judged. There can be but one verdict. You are going to hell.
Alright, well, I really enjoyed the base campaign. I think the story is engaging. I really like how all the characters tie into one another. It's a really solid story. But that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we will jump into the expansion, Scars of Freedom. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.